'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a threat actor. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Hi, I'm Andy from the Sophos Incident Response team. With Christmas fast approaching, we know that most people are looking forward to some downtime with friends and family, whether you celebrate the festival or not. Unfortunately, national holidays are prime time for threat actors to complete their assault on organisations, whether stealing corporate and personal information for the highest bidder, or encrypting all of your devices for a ransom of many hundreds of thousands of pounds. To a threat actor, the day of the week doesn't matter to them. An attack is just as likely to occur on a Monday as it is a Saturday. However, it is well documented that threat actors prefer to launch their attacks outside of business hours, with over 88% of attacks taking place in the late evenings and early mornings, whilst everyone is tucked up in bed. With businesses shutting their doors and staff going on leave for a long, well-deserved break over Christmas, threat actors know that your business is not being watched as closely as it might otherwise be. The NCSC themselves have seen the number of nationally significant cyber attacks in the UK increase from 89 last year to more than 200 this year. That's an average of 4 per week. This year alone, the Sophos Incident Response team have helped over 250 organisations respond to network breaches, ransom attacks, compromised accounts, and other security incidents. On Christmas Eve 2020, at 1 minute past midnight, the first signs of a breach were identified by the Scottish Environmental Protection Agency, SEPA. Unfortunately, because of the time of the day and the time of year, the escalation points were not available until 8 AM. Overnight, some key services were becoming inaccessible to staff. By 6 PM that evening, SEPA had posted on their social media accounts that a significant cyber attack had affected their contact centre and internal systems. The threat actors were able to corrupt the organisation's backups, including those kept off-site. A considerable number of the organisation's services had to be rebuilt from scratch. After 4 months, only 70% of their staff were able to return to work. The costs of this cyber attack are reported to be more than £5.5 million. I'm thankful that SEPA chose not to pay the ransom, but unfortunately that's not always an option for all organisations. In the UK, the median ransomware payment is reported to be £4 million, and the average recovery costs of a ransomware attack come in at £2 million. Whilst this attack happened several years ago, and the ransomware group, Conti, have since collapsed due to the Russian-Ukraine war, those responsible for the attack have likely moved into other ransomware groups. Here, in the Sophos Incident Response team, the most common threat actors we see operating in the UK today are Akira and Cheeling. These groups are very quick to exploit newly discovered vulnerabilities in firewalls and other perimeter technologies in order to gain access to networks and data. Once inside the network, they're known to exfiltrate corporate and personal information to cloud storage services before launching the file encryption attack as their parting gift. These double extortion attacks can be damaging for your company due to the crippling nature of the encryption, but just as damaging to your brand, forcing you to face up to the fact that you've lost your customers and/or your employee data. Patching is more important than ever before to help you reduce your attack surface area and reduce the risk of a threat actor gaining access. From our research, 38% of UK cyber attacks occurred due to an exploited vulnerability. Security controls such as multi-factor authentication, passwordless authentication, conditional access, and zero-trust networking are critical to protect your user accounts and therefore your data. In the UK, nearly 20% of attacks started due to a compromised user account. Should you spot anything suspicious, do not hesitate to reach out to our incident response team day or night, even on Christmas Eve or New Year's Day. We are here 24/7. We can help you contain the threat actor and stop the threat actor from reaching their objectives. Getting help early can save your business hundreds of hours of recovery work. But even if the worst happened and you have become the victim of a ransomware attack, we can still help you. Our incident response teams consist of nearly 100 specialists with expertise in digital forensics, threat hunting, incident response, business email compromise investigations, and ransom negotiations. With the backing of hundreds of global threat researchers and over 600,000 organizations around the world using Sophos products, we're able to leverage the most recent threat intelligence when handling each incident, helping you to regain the upper hand and re-establish control over your data quicker and safer than going it alone. For each incident, we have a dedicated incident response lead who will direct your teams and ours throughout the incident. They will be your main point of contact throughout the engagement, sharing with you their many years of experience in handling critical situations. The forensics teams will dive through the logs and data to find all of the pieces of the puzzle, whether from Sophos tools, the operating system, or third-party security tools. They're experts at finding the needle in the haystack. Specialist incident responders will eject the threat actor from your network and ensure that they cannot return. The threat hunting teams analyze telemetry to look for the unseen, the unknown. Their efforts are concentrated on nation-state attacks and the more sophisticated and damaging threat actors. Deployment specialists will help to ensure that the Sophos tools required by the forensics teams are installed and working across your devices. Our email compromise experts can effectively identify breaches to your corporate email accounts and help you to regain control once more. And finally, our ransom negotiators can help you with the stressful process of speaking with the threat actors should you wish to. Going through a cyber attack is one of the most stressful times of your career. Many people I've spoken with are in tears, looking for help. It feels personal. You can truly feel lost. Rather than feeling lost, not knowing what to do or who to call, Sophos offer an incident response retainer. The retainer gives you access to incident guides and a wealth of advisory services to make use of during peaceful times. Should the worst happen and you require our experts, you get priority access to the team, defined service level agreements, and pre-approved hours. Rather not speak with me on Christmas Day whilst wearing your novelty slippers? Well, prevention is better than cure. So with that in mind, our Managed Detection and Response service gives you 24/7, 365-day monitoring, detection, investigation, containment, and neutralization of threats. So you can tuck into your pigs in blanket, safe in the knowledge that our threat experts are fighting to keep your network safe from the hackers. Dr. Richard Horn, Chief Executive of the NCSC, said, "Cybersecurity is now a matter of business survival and national resilience. With nearly half the incidents handled by the NCSC deemed to be nationally significant and a 50% rise in highly significant attacks on last year, our collective exposure to serious impacts is growing at an alarming pace. The best way to defend against these attacks is for organizations to make themselves as hard a target as possible. That demands urgency from every business leader. Hesitation is a vulnerability, and the future of their business depends on the actions they take today. The time to act is now." Don't let a threat actor ruin your Christmas dinner. If you suspect malicious activity, call us before you become another statistic. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.